Hey, hello and welcome to my channel. This is a fun little channel where I make stuff in Civ 5 and post it online and see if anybody wants to watch it. And if that sounds interesting to you, then welcome aboard. So basically I made this map of America and I want to sort of play around with it. I'm starting off with just sort of putting all of the countries that settled the northern continent of America and the one native civilization that Civ has that can sort of fit on this map, because the Shoshone are way out to the west. You can't put them on, and I'm not really a mods kind of guy. It's not really my thing. But yeah. So I sort of put England, France, Sweden, and Denmark in the historical areas that they managed to settle. So France there has Louisiana, and then they actually have a city in Quebec. And England has Plymouth Rock, and then they have Jamestown, and then there's New Sweden and New Amsterdam. I really like sort of the eclectic, unknown history of the settlement of the Americas. It's very fascinating stuff. I think most people wouldn't even know that New Sweden existed, so I can sound smart by saying that it did. But there you go. So I have it on, basically, this is domination. So we're going to find out which one of these countries here is going to form what is modern America. Now that's exciting stuff. And I'm excited. And I think the most boxed in Civ, sadly, is the Netherlands. I don't know if they're going to be able to escape the cornering that they have on three sides, but they're reaching out to the west. They're going west. Spain, France, creating very compact civilizations focused entirely within the area that they spawned. Sweden, moving way out, going into central Appalachia. They're going to build some roads in West Virginia, and they're going to make a home there. And that's, maybe someone will write a song about it eventually. We'll see. But yeah, if Spain can expand north, I think they would have a pretty sizable empire. I'd love to see France move up the Mississippi and make something that looks even vaguely like the territories that they had in North America, but we'll see if that happens. Technically colonization of French Louisiana didn't happen until well after Sweden and the Dutch were no longer there, but it's still sort of I still think it's fun to add France in that little bottom corner just to see what they do, and to give the Spanish somebody to compete with, so they're not just taking over the whole South. I like England settling the coast. Now I think that the civs that actually have two areas starting off might actually be worse off, because civilizations are not very good at sort of managing resources when they have a city that's way far away from them. They end up sending stuff across the map, not concentrating force. Oh, but here we go. England opening up the war, going after New Amsterdam. The year is 1655, and it's over. It's over for Peter Stuyvesant. And it looks like they're going to do it again. They're going to take the city. There we go. Now, England looking pretty good. They have a capital already under their belt. The Iroquois don't seem to have that sizable an army yet. And the Netherlands have settled a very interesting city in the Great Lakes there. I don't know. It's interesting. I'll give them that. I like how England is settling here. I think they could win. They could carry the W, much like what happened in real life, or something more interesting could happen, which is they could become under attack from Sweden. France settling a new city on the south coast. Wow, okay, never mind. I take back everything I said about England winning. Sweden, from its colony on the Delaware River, is dominating. Absolutely, completely, and totally. Total Nordic victory. I don't know if England's actually going to ever recover from that. But yeah, it's definitely looking good for Sweden now. They have a lot of territory. They're going after Rotterdam. And look at that. Now the Dutch are reduced to a single settlement in the Great Lakes. That looks fairly precarious. But maybe it's remote enough to not come under threat. We'll see. France and Spain, I think, are at war, but they really haven't done very much for the last several hundred years. Very low-level conflict going on there. And Quebec really just being left alone, just kind of existing, hanging on, hanging out, chilling. Sweden is okay. They're going after their second capital, and England has not built enough units to defend themselves. It looks like Amsterdam is going to fall here, and possibly even New York, one of their original cities. Their second original settlement might go the way of Roanoke. It might be gone. But no, looks like they're going to defend it. And yeah, Sweden's exhausted pretty much all its forces. Netherlands is regrowing itself slowly. Nature is healing. It's going to take over the Great Lakes. It's going to become an immense empire. Win the entire game. Just watch, okay? Stay tuned. There's some minor naval battles going on. I think Spain declared war on England. But Spain seems to have a problem with getting military units up to press attacks. And the Iroquois pressing an attack on York as we speak. Could we have a Iroquois taking York and then being a challenger to Sweden? That is something that I would like to see. No. Okay. Sweden is saying no. Sweden is not letting that happen. They're not taking any chances. Wow. Okay. That's yeah. So York is going to stay with England. Sweden, whoa, they take a Iroquois city as well. Wow, and they're burning it to the ground. No mercy. Sweden going way aggressive here. If they were this aggressive in real life, then God knows what Europe would look like. Probably be border gore all over the Pomeranian coast. But it looks like they're paying. Oh, look at all those rebels. Look at all that territory razed, destroyed. But they're building a lot of wonders. They've settled another city. Settling the Ohio Valley, that's a historically fraught area. Who knows what that could cause a conflict with. And they're attacking York again. This time they've got a significant amount of units. Don't know if they'll do it. They've been repulsed, it seems. Still trying. And they've decided to just be very aggressive with the Netherlands. No second chance for the Netherlands. Take every inch of territory that they can get their Swedish hands on. they're going after Nottingham here. I don't know. There's no... oh, there's an artillery unit. And France is sending some sort of party of soldiers north. Wonder what that's going to be for. They're utilizing the Swedish road network. I think Isabella just declared war on Sweden. Okay, actually Iroquois did too. My god, it seems like we actually have a sort of coordinated attempt with the AI to attack the top player. Something that is quite astounding. It really shows you that perhaps they're more intelligent than we think they are. Yeah, Netherlands is at war with them as well, although they just seem to... they have a lot of ships in the Great Lakes that can probably never do anything except be in the Great Lakes for the rest of the game, so it's interesting there. I don't know why Orleans only has one population. Yeah, okay, it looks like declaring war on Sweden has completely backfired for everybody except for the Iroquois, who actually retook their capital. That is pretty impressive. That's good for them. I wonder if they're going to go any farther. Sweden's definitely having a sort of a downturn here. But they definitely are highest in tech. Okay, Netherlands settling a new city. That's cool. Yeah, okay, Sweden's building up an army. I don't think the Iroquois have enough at this point to defend themselves from it. And the Spanish seem to have given up entirely. Okay. York under very serious threat now. I think York might be... yep, it lasted for a long time, and it was good while it lasted, but it lasts no longer. Oh yeah, okay, now Sweden's gonna... now Sweden's angry. You poked the bear, and the bear is mad. And this time they're not gonna leave Asinica, which is kind of where Ottawa is, actually. They're not gonna leave it. They've had enough. Yep, it's burning it to the ground. No more second chances. No more Mr. Nice Sweden. Although now they have a probably huge rebel problem. And they're turning their ire on the Netherlands. And that probably wasn't... it wouldn't take that many units to take out the Netherlands, considering how antiquated their forces are at this point. Yeah, I think England and Spain are at war. But again, none of them have very many units, so it doesn't look like anything's changing hands there. Sweden, you know, it was beautiful to see that little orange area grow off in the corner as the Netherlands slowly healed itself from the utter destruction wreaked upon it. But you can't escape, you know. You can't get away. Wherever you go, Sweden's going to find you. Yeah, they're embarking a very large, very modern force. Essentially, we're watching like some guy with like an Apache helicopter go to like North Sentinel Island. That's what's happening here. But it seems kind of like having a weird amount of naval units in their lakes has actually paid off. They've managed to successfully defend Utrecht, Sweden, settling the center of the continent, or the center of, I guess what do you say, like Middle America. even though it's not the middle. Hostilities continuing between England and Spain. And now there is peace. And Sweden is... Whoa, okay, we're deploying the death robots. It's getting serious. It's getting real. Okay. I don't think Toledo's going to be around for very long. More like Toledo don't. Toledo doesn't exist anymore. I'm going to kill myself. And it's gone. Amazing that Sweden has tolerated the existence of England for as long as it has. Yeah, they have a very modern navy. And England, well, they do too, but not as much. And France finally, after all of this time, it seems to actually have a mass of units that can threaten a Spanish city. And they've done it. They've taken Cordoba. The fall of Spain is happening. I don't think at this point France can really, realistically bring themselves up to compete with Sweden. But, you know, it might be a more interesting competition if they take over all of the Spanish area. But it doesn't look like that's happening. Yeah, I really like this map. I don't know what sort of historical situations I can really do with it. Ooh. Yeah, I don't think England's gonna be okay. Oh no. Okay. Bye bye, England. That was dramatic. That was like watching like one of those giant, you know, boa constrictors like strangle a pig to death or something. Just something that had like no chance, some innocent animal. But yeah, I don't know what other historical situations I can do with this map exactly. I'm thinking of just doing one where I put a whole bunch of European civs, have them spawn on the coast, not even necessarily in historically accurate situations, but just to do sort of like, you know, who dominates in settling the Americas sort of thing. And maybe, I don't know, maybe I could at some point look into putting some mods in and then have like a Native American battle of some kind. But this is what I'm starting with my American map. I think I'm pretty happy with the rivers. I don't know if I got them completely correct, but they look decently good to me. Rivers really is the most annoying part of making a Civ 5 map. Yeah, there's just a long period of peace here, unfortunately. Sweden has, like, the most overwhelming force that has ever overwhelmed anything in the history of overwhelming. But they just sort of, like, you know, they want to lull their enemies into a false sense of security. And then just when they think that there can be peace on Earth, just when they think maybe we can all be friends, they're gonna swoop in, and they're gonna put them out of their misery. But it is fitting that the Swedish colors are a nice dark blue. It comes to look as if actual America is the one taking over the territory. Okay, we see the massing forces to the north. This must be quite scary for anybody currently living in a Spanish city. It's a lot of giant death robots. And Spain's got some artillery units, so, you know, it can defend itself, you know, it'll be fine. Yep, okay. There we go. Amazing how they just, like, spawn in. Oh my god, they're carpeting every single tile with giant death robots. It's like... yeah. I'm sorry, Spain. I'm sorry. But at least it was quick. You know? At least it was fast. Now all we have left is France. France seems like most of their military is in Quebec. But I don't know how well that can be defended at this point. And okay. There we have it. Instantaneous carpet of giant death robots on French territory. French cities at half health. Not barely any French units left. 3 turns into this war. And Tours, Lyon, Paris under threat, but they're letting it hang on just to be a little bit more dramatic for a little bit longer. And, ooh, okay, one more turn. One more turn. And it's gone. There you go, guys. Hope you enjoyed this. Thanks for watching.